wrong. It's here with an E, and then here it is with an A.
What I want you to do now, I have to admit, you're doing it the hard way. May I make a strong recommendation to you?
There's
And you'll
better
find
ways
this.
to do it, but this is the assignment.
Yes, no, no, no. Just an easier tool that's free that you
Oh,
can use. It costs you no money and is much better. I'll send you a link because I'm a nice person. It's true, I am actually. It's a fucking miracle how I turned out to be so nice. I should be president of Ukraine. I'm so nice. Right.
let me guess. It's this, which I just downloaded. Someone else sent me the link.
So what they sent you? Well, fuck it. Oh, can't see anything on the screen.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you seriously? My screen black now?
No, no, no. I can still all I can see is. Was it something today? Yeah, it's Notepad plus plus. That's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Create a
Absolutely.
shortcut.
Yes, use that. It's a very good tool. I use it all the time. For a notepad as an editor, it is the absolute
Use the
nuts.
old, obsolete, and monstrous icon.
Oh yeah.
Someone has fun with this stuff. Oh, so
It's
now
good.
it should work. We save now. Drag the browser window over. There we go.
Yeah. It's a classic use. There are things you can't put in spans, like tables and a lot of complex stuff.
Yeah. Spans, according to the teacher, are rather useless.
Yeah, they are. But they're nice, just like exactly as you use them there for a nice little bit of.
And can't you put them in like the middle of the paragraph to configure bold areas of text and links and
Yeah,
stuff?
they're
So
exactly that. They're exactly for that sort of thing.
Mhm.
They allow you to do little chunks of changes. Would be a good way. They don't have, however, the power of the div. Have you done
No,
divs yet? Have you done divs?
I've got them in here. Div class equal nav,
Yeah, no, the div is some. The div tag is a lot more potent than you. It's a lot more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
which actually means that this is wrong. Div that. This does
So
not have the
what's your div? What's
corrections.
your div? There's a div. Well,
This is a
put it.
paragraph, so this div class wasn't being applied
No,
because this was
exactly.
a paragraph.
So look. First Fish Creek Animal Hospital Services CP div class. So you got an O. There's a div. You got two divs now. Why have you got a div inside a div? Well, you
Good
can do,
point.
but look.
Add a double
Stop.
div.
Stop the gross. It's too much. Right. Do you
Save.
understand XML?
Not as much as I like the other programming languages.
Well, it's because XML is not a programming language.
Yeah, it's scripting.
No.
Now it's just fucking
Scripting.
gone. So it's
No,
been
no, no.
fucking gone. That's fantastic.
Div. Right. Now, Padawan, listen.
Oh,
Right.
no, it's not. I've been using it.
XML is about meta, and I should put this into American data. Okay, it's about metadata. It is a language for describing data. It is a method of yeah, and all an HTML page is data that's being arranged, and all your tags are doing is describing the data that's in it, and the browser then interprets it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alas, however, it is not a pure XML document because you have a thing called XHTML, but we won't go in there. There's a world of death and confusion for you. So stick with HTML5 because it's really quite cool.
I think we'll be going into it later in the class as well as some Java scripting.
JavaScripting is a whole different thing. JavaScripting and jQuery and everything that goes with it will lead you into a world of, well, the sort of place where light just ceases to be. No, actually, you find that you'll begin to do some really cool things with your page, because what Java, if you can imagine, if you look at your page there,
Mm-hmm.
everything on that page is stored in a thing called the DOM, or the Document Object Model. Okay. And what JavaScript does is it allows you to manipulate the DOM in some freaky ways.
I already have this part in my notes.
Something's wrong with that. Ooh. Okay. But do you see? If I was teaching you this, the first thing I'd teach you was DOM, the idea of DOM, which
Because
is
we haven't even mentioned... DOM hasn't even been mentioned in the class yet.
DOM is what the DOM is the document object model. If you can imagine, you've got a structure there that you always know. You have an open HTML tab. Well, in fact, you have a doc type at the top, which is a piece of meta information. Tells the I don't know how much you understand, but if you look at the top of your very top of your page there that you've got, it says doc type HTML. Can you see the very, very top exclamation mark doc type HTML? Yeah. That tells the browser that what you're giving it is an HTML5 page.
Up there?
That is the doc tag that tells it it's HTML5 to a browser. You could save this as a .txt file and then just tell the browser to load it. And when the browser loaded it, it would see the doc type at the top and go, that's what it is.
Oh, there.
Yeah, yeah, the very, very top thing. In
Yeah.
the very top page.
Right there.
No, that's the run. No, go back to the code, the source code.
There. Oh, you're 5 seconds you're like 10, 15 seconds behind me on the video. Which isn't helping matters.
No, go back to source. Bring up your base source page. The home.text or whatever is that one. Okay, you want to store that as a .html file, really. Right, if you look at that, the first thing, doc type, yeah? That tells the browser, when it loads the page, what type of page. And doc type space HTML actually means HTML5. There is earlier ones for 4.01 and all the rest of it going back, there's all sorts. But that's HTML5. Below it, if you notice, you've got an HTML. You understand what I mean by tag, do you? The word tag. Okay, cool. If you can imagine that, you see where it says HTML, next line down. Lang equals N. That tells it English.
It's English.
Yeah. If you notice at the very bottom, okay, you've got a close tag at the very bottom of the page that matches it. So that tells you that...
It tells the program that's the end of the HTML document.
Correct. But more importantly, it tells you at the end of the document. Because everything inside there is a hierarchy.
Yep.
Okay, are you with me?
It's a cascading style sheet.
No. Cascading style sheet. No.
So this is a different hierarchy.
Okay. It's just a hierarchy. So the next tags you've got, if you notice, you've got a head and a head. Head open, head close. Body open, body close. Yeah, that's your next layer. Because those encapsulate all the next section. Okay? So if we go to the head, because it's quite easy to spot there, you've got a title with an open close. And I would really, 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 really recommend to you, see where you've put a meta tag there, char set equals UTF-8. You with me? Under head?
I'm looking for... Yeah.
Okay, below title. At the far end of that, before you get to the... this is what I would call good practice. It's just personal. If you have a tag that has no close tag, okay, things like a meta tag like that, or a link, which is the one below it, or a BR, which is a break, okay? Having it like that is perfectly fine, but to be really compliant, before the close greater than symbol, yeah, you put a /, yeah. I'll show you what I mean. If you look in Skype now, I'll send you a link in Skype, but it'll actually be a piece of HTML. So if it's something like meta char set Oh, for God's sake, Simon, learn to type. Look, I don't do this on a Sunday. This is like illegal for me.
You're usually playing War Thunder right now.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot. Like that. I'll wait now to see my code come up 15 seconds later.
Mm-hmm. Now you can see how long the delay is.
Well, yeah, and also the fact I can't type this afternoon. That'll make no difference to your code, but it's one of those things that makes it more compliant. So that when you look at, can you see I've put an extra slash in there at the very end?
Mm-hmm.
That tells the browser or any other thing that it's both an open and a closed tag together. It's just one thing because you have a hierarchy.
So that opens it and closes the tag, and it still works.
So, still works.
So if I just add that,
yeah, it's just more compliant. Yeah, and the same with the link. You see the one below?
Oh, hold on. It's froze. I can't blame RAM today.
No, just save. So keep saving.
I can't blame. Whoa! What the fuck is taking my RAM? Oh, I know what it is. It's the frickin' Flash Player plugin for Firefox.
Oh, Firefox is shit. For that, get rid of that. Close Firefox. Use IE or IE if you really want it to be. I know, ladies and gentlemen, you may criticise me greatly, but I find IE is a lot less memory intensive than Firefox or Chrome. They might be more compliant, but they're a bit lardy in places.
Yeah, it's the plugins that are causing the problems.
Yeah, problems aren't particularly well written. Chrome's got some really nice debug tools for your HTML.
Oh,
so
that's done.
Actually, so is IE5. IE10 or 11, whatever version it is now.
Copy this over. Close out that. Open that. So I can actually see what people are commenting again. Of course, you know what's kind of interesting?
What?
What's Firefox built off?
Mozilla.
Netscape.
Yeah, it comes from that old Netscape code. Oh,
yeah.
So
all Firefox users are using Netscape.
Yeah, no, with Netscape Navigator. It was good in its period. It was very good.
Actually, Internet Explorer 6 was out, which was out at the same time as Netscape, is far better than Netscape. Internet Explorer 6 can actually still run modern web pages. Not very well.
No, it won't run HTML5.
No, it won't run HTML5. I'll give you a link to what I was talking about. Google. IE6. I just saw the freaking thing yesterday. Someone took, it was a few years ago before HTML was in widespread use. They took Netscape and Internet Explorer 6 side by side on virtual machines and ran them to see which one could run modern day web pages for like 2012, 2011. IE6 ran almost everything. Netscape only ran Wikipedia.
Oh, that's cool. That's a new thing I've learned. Oh.
What?
Oh.
Why am I still using 3 gigs of memory? I don't have enough running to be using 3 gigs of memory. So much for all that.
Go F11 in your desktop. Goes full screen. Well, that's rather cool.
The new internet Windows 8 thing?
No, if you got IE open on your desktop in Windows 8, which you can do.
Yeah.
If you put F11, it goes full screen. Woo. And you can press F11, it goes back. No, it's.
What the hell is using 3 gigs of RAM? If I add everything up here, I might get a gig of memory usage without